Moore's Weekend Agenda on Facebook Live, coming to you from Meadow Mill in Hamden. Tell us about your weekend plans in the comments field below. Like, share, and follow at #JMooreWeekend. I'm Amanda. That's Simone. We are joined by our very special guest, the lovely Cantor Karen Webber today. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
You have a special event coming up tomorrow. Can you tell us about this and who you are and what you do and how you found yourself in Baltimore? Where did you come from?
Oh, wow.
Just tell us. Tell us about tomorrow.
Tell us everything. Okay, tomorrow at 11 o'clock at Chizuk Emunah Jewish congregation, there's going to be something called Kol Echad. And in Hebrew, that means everyone.
Everyone.
And it is an inclusive Shabbat service for kids with disabilities and their families.
That's great.
It's engaging, it's fun, it's light, and we love doing it. It's going to be in the Esterson room, and we have a list of others that are happening that you need to go to our Facebook page to see those. We have one per month coming.
Okay, on the Chizuk Emunah Facebook?
No, actually, it's our Kol Echad page.
Okay. Kol Echad.
Okay.
Inclusive Shabbat service.
Can you tell us just quickly why there's a need for something like this for families?
Because our kids aren't comfortable sometimes in a service, or other people around them might not be comfortable because they may need to get up and walk and play and jump. And this service is just a kind of a hug to everyone. And because we travel, it's kind of like a traveling band, what would I call it? An arc that goes around,
So it goes
in the desert.
It's done at different synagogues in different months,
It
right?
is indeed, yes.
Okay. Great.
Traveling. Okay. And so since you are a cantor, I imagine you might want to sing for us today.
I would love to.
Do it. What are you going to sing?
Okay, so what I'm going to sing, it's called Mi Chamocha. And it's the song that we sang when we came out of Egypt. We're at the sea, and the sea hasn't parted. The sea will part. The sea will part. And when we get to the other side, we sing, Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi kamocha nedar v'kodesh, Nora tehilot, O seifele, Nora tehilot, O seifele. There are about 130 ways to sing that, more. 500 ways.
I love that. I
You
feel
like
like
it
I
for-
just went to an episode of Shabbat. I feel included.
And
I feel comfortable.
Great
That was
voice.
really beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
you are newish to town, correct?
I am definitely newish to town.
And where did you get here
Newish
from?
and Jewish.
Newish and Jewish. That's it. Perfect. I got here, a couple of months ago in August.
Okay,
Yeah, from the D.C. area. So
okay.
not so far.
No.
But I've lived a lot of places, and
Yeah.
I love Baltimore so far.
Yay! And have you found any weird, quirky Baltimore events that you're attached to yet? Have you partaken in any of our special offerings, or even a favorite restaurant or a cafe? Any of that?
Well, the Village Square Cafe is neat, and they
At
also have live
Kruski's.
music.
Yes, they do.
And so I'm hoping to sing there sometime.
Oh, that'd
That's
be
a
fun.
great idea.
And
That makes
actually,
perfect
so I
sense.
should
Blues
mention-
and Jews,
I should mention I ran into you over the winter holidays, which is how you came to find yourself in here today. Although Simone also wrote a story about you in our last
Exactly.
issue, but I ran into you at Kruski's. So
Nothing's by accident.
yeah, right. So yes, it was meant to be.
Beshert.
It was Beshert, which is what our whole next issue is about. But anyway,
yay.
yeah. So you found Kruski's. That's a good start. Baltimore has a lot of quirky events. It's our favorite thing about it. So you should keep watching us because we're going to tell you about all of them. But you definitely are going to want to get into some of them.
Well, that's
Yeah.
perfect because I'm very quirky. So
Good, perfect. So Simone, we've got a ton of movie stuff happening.
Yeah.
We've got weird outdoorsy things happening. Tell
Yeah.
us what's going on this weekend.
There's a lot going on this weekend. Starting with tonight, the final year opens at the Parkway Theater tonight. This is an insider's account of President Obama's foreign policy team during his last year in office.
I'm probably gonna sob through that whole thing.
I'm thinking too.
Yeah, we would probably both be sobbing. Did you? Okay, so I watched the Netflix Letterman Obama interview. Have you watched this?
part of it.
I was bawling. It's the dichotomy, and it makes it so
Yes.
so obvious what
Sharp.
we've lost
Yeah.
in such
Difference.
a short time. Anyway, but that's me being political. There So there is also an Israeli film opening at the Parkway this weekend. That sounds really good.
Yeah, this is really cool too. It's called In Between. It's about 3 different roommates in Tel Aviv. 2 are secular, 1 is Muslim, and it's kind of about their like roommate dynamics and their dynamics with their family, and one of them has a fiance who's not happy about who she's living with. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I would go check that out. And then more
More movies, yes. The Room is playing at Cinemark Egyptian in Arundel Mills. This is Tommy Wiseau's cult hit. It's back in theaters by popular demand for one day only. This is the film that James Franco's The Disaster Artist is based on.
Yes.
Did you see The Disaster
Starts
Artist?
at 8.
Did you like it?
Did you see
Have
The
you
Room?
seen the original?
I did. No, I haven't seen the original.
Okay.
Okay, so now you have to go see that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Usually it's the other way around.
I know.
Yeah,
I
so
haven't seen
what
either
can
yet,
you
so I
do?
can do it in the right
Okay,
order.
so I've seen The Disaster Artist. Yeah, and I was told that even though I enjoyed the film, that I would have gotten a lot more out of it had I seen the original. This is your chance.
Now you can do that.
Yes. We also have a birthday celebration
birthday.
going on in
Big
Baltimore
birthday.
this weekend. It's Happy Birthday, Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, that's right.
Birthday to Poe.
Oh, Annabelle Lee.
Yes.
Annabelle Lee.
Yeah.
So you know about how Baltimore believes
Oh,
they own
yes.
Poe, right?
Oh,
we
yes.
take credit
Right.
for Poe.
And
Absolutely.
the Jews also believe that,
because
but
he
it's kind
died
of a
on
long,
the streets of
it's kind of a
Baltimore
little bit of
next
a
to Lloyd Street Synagogue,
Yeah.
basically.
something like that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, his
you know.
soul. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Poe is ours.
The ghosts, the dark,
Yeah.
the morbid.
Well, you're gonna love this.
The drink, the ink.
You're
Yes.
going to love
Yes.
this event then if you feel that way.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is an event where it takes place at Westminster Graveyard. You gather at the cemetery at 6 p.m. for a toast, speakers, and possibly a chance to see the mysterious Poe toaster.
Do you know about the Poe toaster?
I
So
didn't know. It was
every
like a-
year, forever, somebody's
toast?
left a glass of cognac. I think it's cognac and a rose, and nobody's ever known who it was. And then I think it stopped like last year or the year before. So they figured the guy whoever was doing it must have died.
Yeah.
But now they just do it. Now it's like
Right.
Elijah. Now
Yes.
a Poe toaster shows up.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, in addition to this very cool sounding event, there are also birthday celebrations on Saturday at the Poe Monument with readings and performances.
All right. And also, at some point in your time here, you're going to want to go check out the Westminster Catacombs. It's a cool place.
I have
And
not been there.
like around Halloween, they do stuff too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
catacombs in Jerusalem, but I've never certainly been under,
Yeah, this is good. So if you're watching Jay Moore's Weekend Agenda on Facebook Live, tell us what you're doing this weekend in the comments field below. Like, share, and follow at hashtag JayMooreWeekend. This lovely lady next to me is Cantor Karen Webber. She has an event tomorrow, and you can ask her any questions if you like. All right, what's happening Saturday?
Saturday's the Women's March.
Yay!
In Baltimore. Baltimore's going to have a big march this year because there isn't a national march in D.C. this year.
Right, they're all individual.
scattered.
So
Yeah.
last year, I found out, I did an article about this. I found out that last year somebody got the idea to do a Baltimore march for people who didn't want to or couldn't get to D.C. They were expecting about 100 people and 5,000 showed up.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I was in D.C.
Oh, that's like the
year.
I was too.
overflow in a service at a big temple.
That is kind of what happened.
Wow.
Because
exactly like that.
the people who didn't leave super early,
Couldn't get on the train.
right? So they ended up kind of spilling
Yeah.
out into the
Yeah.
streets
Yeah.
and joining the local march. So I would think that this year will be even bigger.
Probably need more music. I should do some civil rights and
Yeah.
singing and
That'd be
feminist
great.
and-
That'd
You
be
should.
great.
Who knows? I mean, I do that too.
Yeah, you might want to contact some of the people that I interviewed for the show who are involved with, who are on the steering committee.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We'll talk
I
later.
can give you that
Right.
information.
Right. Offline.
Anyway, the theme of this year's event is March Forward, and it's dedicated to continuing the work started by last year's National Women's March in D.C. It begins with an 11 a.m. rally at the War Memorial Plaza downtown, followed by a walk to the Inner Harbor's McKeldin Square. Thumbs up if you're going. Yay!
Yay.
You can also read more about the march at jmoreliving.com.
So, unfortunately, I'm actually not going.
Boo.
I know. I have to go to D.C. tomorrow, which is unfortunate that the D.C. march isn't
Yeah.
happening. But there's a travel and adventure show that happens there every year. Some of you in the past have heard me talk about Deerfield Spa and the Poconos. I'm a great friend of theirs, and I like hanging out there. So they have a booth every year. So I will be in their booth answering questions as a guest and just talking to people. So if anyone's in DC tomorrow, go to the convention center to the travel and adventure show and come talk to me. And they're awesome people. And if you swing by, I'm sure there's like some deals you could score.
I need to go to a spa.
You need to go to Deerfield. Deerfield is amazing.
Okay.
We'll talk about that
We'll talk
offline
later.
too. Offline. We're going to talk offline.
Okay.
All right, so what else?
Okay, so there's also bird watching walk at Druid Hill Park. Normally I would say it's kind of cold for that, but it's going to be nice this weekend. Yeah. Has anyone ever been into bird watching or always wanted to get into it?
Can't say I have. How
Me
about you?
neither.
Bird watching? No.
Not so much.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is your chance if you've been curious. Audubon and the Maryland Zoo are hosting this free guided bird watching walk. It's from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. All ages are welcome. Bring your binoculars or request a pair by emailing baltimore@audubon.org.
Yes.
Somebody calling?
And
us?
somebody wants to tell us.
Maybe they're calling for me.
Yeah, maybe. So I'm curious. If anyone's going, I want to know what kind of birds you're going to see. It could, is it ravens?
Yeah.
Is it orioles?
I want to know
blue
if they're
jays?
coming back for the spring, which
Right.
is a hopeful sign.
Where I live, all outside my window, I feel like I live in a treehouse, and I see birds flying by
Do you know-
all
do you
the
know what
time.
you're
They
seeing?
get really close. Well, the robin redbreast, I definitely.
Yeah, those are nice. And there's, I see a lot of cardinals at my house. So
Yeah.
So that sounds lovely. And then what else if you're still going to be outside?
This is very cool too. The Harbor Point Ice Festival. Stroll through an ice walk to view ice carving masterpieces, enjoy a hot chocolate bar, listen to music, and lots more. And that's all day Saturday, assuming the sculptures don't melt.
I know. I hope it's not too warm all of a sudden.
Exactly. Well, there's one in Japan, I know, that's really.
Well, we're not getting there this weekend.
Under zero. It's, it dips
Probably
down
not.
there.
No.
can't do that.
No. It's
Okay, one more.
There's
What else?
also the passing zone at the Meyerhoff, and this is a night of breathtaking, death-defying stunts with John Wee and Owen Morse. The comedic duo finished in the top 10 on America's Got Talent. It starts at 9:45, even though it's supposed to be fun for the whole family.
Yeah,
so if
I
you're
don't really understand
an
why it
irresponsible
started.
parent, then
that's
My neighbors would be happy to go to that. Those kids are up all night.
just kidding. Anyway, proceeds from this event support the programming at Camp Shoresh.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay, Sunday.
Then we've got Sunday, and Lori Berkner's coming to town. She's coming to the Gordon Center. The recording artist known as the Queen of Children's Music brings her whimsical songs to the Gordon in this solo show. Shows are at 11 and 3, and obviously they're kid-friendly.
Those are more kid-friendly because they're actually awake. So, one quick reminder. Check out Collages and Exhibition at C. Grimaldi's Gallery.
Yay.
That's the group show featuring works by Romare Bearden, Grace Hardigan, my mother, Vivian Flegel, and others. You might have met my mother when you came to the store. I don't know if you went over to the jewelry section. Did you go into the jewelry?
I
Betty
may
cook-
have, but
Betty
of
cook
course
jewelry?
not knowing.
She was there.
She looks a lot like Amanda.
Yeah,
And I love collage. I've
So
gotta
you
go-
should
I-
come.
oh, I
So
do
the
go.
opening reception is Wednesday, January 24th from 6 to 8, and the show runs through March 10th. Before we go, big announcement. I want to take a minute to congratulate our partner publication, Pressbox, on their first ever Best of Baltimore Sports
Yay,
issue.
Glenn.
Yay, Glenn!
Yay.
It is out today. Pick up a copy. They did an amazing job. It's a lot of fun. It's got sample categories in it, like Best New Stadium Concessions. I'm not going to tell you the answer. You have to read the story. Best person to sit next to during an Orioles game. Not going to give you that answer
Curious
either.
about that.
There's like Best Guilty Pleasure, which actually is Charm City Roller Girls, and they're kind of my that's a good one. I love that category. Best Atmosphere, I'm not going to tell you. It's just great. There's like all kinds of good. It's like Best Oriole, Best Raven, Best Sports Figure we're going to miss. So check that out. Before we sign off, do you want to sing anything else? You want to do? You got a protest thing in your wheelhouse?
Ooh,
Women's
a
March?
protest thing
Yeah.
for the Women's March.
While she's thinking, you've been watching Jay Moore's Weekend Agenda. You can join us here Fridays at 12:30 for more weekend plans and follow us at #JayMooreWeekend. You got anything?
I am here. I am strong. I am not silent anymore. I am here. Oh, I am strong. And I'm not not silent anymore.
That was beautiful. Thank
Have a
you.
good weekend.
Thank you to Cantor Karen Webber for joining us here today. Check out her inclusive Shabbat service and have a great weekend.